There's a number of air conditioning units out there, and I needed something to cool down my setup. I basically live stream for up to 2 hours and things heat up. When I say things, my computer basically is live streaming, so it gets very warm. I've got monitors, I've got lights, and I've got cameras. Everything creates heat. So I was easily getting up to 28 degrees, which is about 82 Fahrenheit in this setup. And you know, if you want to stay nice and cool, you want something to work. Right now you're hearing some background noise. Is two types. You've got one that circulates water and makes it humidifier. So you've got water in the unit, and that water actually acts as a sucking agent in the fan, and then it makes it waterborne. But what I found with that cooler was it makes it more heavier, the water. It makes it very like forest-like, dampy. You've got more water circulating in the environment, in the atmosphere. Whereas an air conditioning unit, holy moly people, that is like, it sucks out the hot air. So I can feel the hot air coming out of my room, out of the flow pipe, and it goes out. And once it sucks out the hot air, what it then does is it cools in fresh air from the unit, like almost like a refrigerator, and it pumps that back into the room. And I was like, wow. I played it for about half an hour, and I basically went, how many degrees? I went 8 degrees down in the room, and it's just more bearable now. Everything's nice and comfortable. It's like I'm in a nice environment. So AC is always going to be a winner over a fan, because I had two fans I used to have always constantly on. So that's something to think about. So if you're thinking about cooling and you're not sure, let me know. I've got a clip I just played, which I can play again for you if you want to hear or see me set up that system. It's literally just here. And it is, the best thing about it is it's remote controlled, so it looks a bit more like, you know, snazzy. Just push the button. I've got it set to 21 degrees. Okay, so I've got the documents out right now. The fan is actually on. You can see I've got a set of screws there. I've got this holder which looks like it's for the remote control, which might be quite handy because I can stick it on the side of my desk so I don't lose the remote, because you know what, that always happens. Okay, so it comes with this little dandy little holder with a couple of screws, which we can make use of. I'm wondering how loud it sounds. If I go quiet, it's literally just there, so you can have that as a little holder. We've got extra set of screws there, which air conditioning system, paperwork, energy efficiency, 63 decibels. That sounds about right if I'm honest. Okay, and that's the manual. You also get a pipe for draining the system if you need to at any point, so that's quite interesting. So it wasn't too complex. I'll walk you through the setup process. You can see the size of it. So far I'm impressed. The room's nice and cool. How long have I been looking for a cool room? This is a fairly big room. I can feel the breeze coming through here. Beautiful. You'll be pleased to know it does come with a remote here, so I actually screwed it on there so that it can be turned on and off with the remote. So I've keyed it to 21. I just press go, and you can see there you go, it's started up now. So the remote is very handy as well. So I'm very pleased with this little setup. You've got a mode button there. You've got options for cool air, fan and dry. So you've got your plus and minus for temperature. You basically just turn it on. See that? It's on 21 right now. And it's on cool. Which you can probably just about see. This is terrible lighting. There, you can see that on 21. And it's nice and cool. It's a lot of different brands are making this. This one is by this brand, but the very similar setup comes with the other ones as well. You can see here it's rated at 9,000 BTU, and I find in half an hour it basically handles cooling down my room very well. I put it on a little desk, little there, just to raise it so I can actually get the pipe out of the loft window. Let me give you an idea of size so you can see how big the room is. I've just turned the lights on and it gives you an idea. Here is that fan. I used to have two fans before and they used to be on constantly. They just circulated warm air around. But with this, it's basically getting rid of the hot air out of the extract and it's bringing in nice cool air. And the best thing is here, you can see you can actually adjust it, and that little flap makes a whole lot of difference. I basically adjust it that way because I'm sitting over there on that table, and with that table it actually cools me down, and I've got all this space here, so it's quite a big location. It is a loft, so you can see it's in the upper section of the house, and this is the noise right next to it. You can hear it, and I've put it there. I will make a more permanent situation for it in the corner there, so it's underneath that little eave, but I use it for my camera. So that gives you an idea of my room and how long it can cover you for. It basically, if I put it on for 5 or 10 minutes, it just sucks out all my hot air from this computer generation. So you can see I've got a computer down there, cable management. Yeah, I know, I need to sort that out, but you can see over there is the unit, and that's keeping us cool, nice and set. Okay, so here is the box that you get. I've got a few attachments here. I'll show you how these fit. We've got a little duct cover, so that's 3. Then we have the pipe. We may need an extension if you want to go further, so we've got some documentation, sealed, air conditioning systems. So you may have seen the size of it, but I want to show you a more detailed size view. So let me see if I can bring it up here. That probably gives you a size comparison. It has got wheels, so it can be spun. So the interesting option here is it's heavy, probably about 30 kgs, 40 kgs, but I was able to carry up the stairs myself. So where is it going to go? Let me show you that. Okay, so that is it on. It's loud. It's quite a lot louder than I expected actually. So, Okay, so interesting. Yep, okay. How does that sound? How does that sound? Okay, so how does that sound? I just click on. You have got a few options on it. You can actually put it as a cooler, so it's just air circulating. You can put it as a drying feature or an AC where it cools down the room. So that's something that would be handy for you.